Salutations, everyone, and thank you for downloading episode 18 of DiabeticRadio.com. Today's episode, I would like to talk about amputations and the importance of taking care of your feet. You know, our feet appear to be one of those parts of our bodies that are the most neglected, and yet the one part of our bodies that tend to get injured the most. So, diabetics that have had many years of high blood sugars tend to get a complication called neuropathy, or I should say can get a complication called neuropathy. And neuropathy is in essence nerve damage, and it can happen anywhere in the body, but it tends to happen more likely in the area of the legs and the feet. Now the nerves is very important because the nerves tells your body exactly what's going on in a particular area of your body. So in other words, if you touch something hot, the nerve sends signal to the brain letting you know that it's hot, what hot feels like, what cold feels like. Or when you pet your animal, the nerves actually tells you, sends signals to the brain exactly how the furs of your animal, how it feels. The problem, the danger in neuropathy is that in terms of your feet, if you injure yourself under your feet, you may not be able to feel that injury. So it can literally go on for months and get infected and not know about it. Now, the other part of unfortunate part about having high blood sugars for many years is that the high blood sugars inhibit our body's ability to heal effectively, and because of that, that's when the infection gets really bad, and the next thing you know, gangrene sets in, and that part of your body is literally rotting while it's attached to you. And unfortunately, that's when the inevitable the amputations occur. It's very important that diabetics, especially if you have high blood sugars, I know it's a stylish thing that people they walk the streets with these sandals and stuff like that, but open-toe sandals do not protect your feet. I really don't recommend diabetics do that. Although, yeah, you like it and everything, but wearing it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the smartest thing to do when you're a diabetic, because there's too many things that happen. You're now exposing your feet to the unknown. Somebody could step on your foot. God knows what's been under the sole of that person's foot. And your foot can get contaminated with something or be scratched or something like that. It's very important that you always check your feet. Now, if you're not flexible enough to check the bottom of your feet, ask a friend who knows you're diabetic to help you check your feet for you, or ask a family member. Scrutinize that feet, those feet, and treat it as though, like, in the same way that a woman would give herself a breast examination. You're going to check for any scars, any wounds, any fungi. Check the nails, make sure there's no fungus, make sure there's no ingrown toenail, any unusually large callus. If you have a lot of callus, you really should see a foot doctor. Don't go to a pedicurist, because if that callus was caused by something getting in to your feet, such as a splinter or something like that, your pedicurist is not qualified to handle something like that. You should allow your foot doctor to take care of that, so that, God forbid, if there is an infection, he or she may be able to treat that infection right then and there. It's always a good idea to make sure that you don't walk barefoot in a house. Make sure that you always have comfortable socks. Make sure they're not cutting any circulation, any blood circulation. Make sure that you have very soft and comfortable slippers that have a very thick sole on the bottom, so that you can protect your feet from stepping on any glasses or nails. And that's pretty much it. And always, every 3 months, go see your foot doctor and make sure that everything is all good. So I hope that this video has been an inspiration to you, and I look forward to the next video. Thanks. See you soon.